After a series of failures for Disney, their newest woke live-action remake is already destined for disaster. Rachel Zegler and the Snow White movie has become a massive problem for Disney, and it's not even something that's supposed to come out until sometime next year. But already, even during the writers and actors strike, while these people can't even go out and promote things, Rachel Zegler has been under fire. We've covered her comments in depth, slamming the original movie, talking shit about the original movie, and saying that they're going to change everything because it's not acceptable. That was made in 1937, and the way they had so many things represented, that is not okay. That's just too toxic, and we need a modern Snow White. And Disney, as a result, has been forced to do some much-needed damage control. We saw mainstream outlets trying to cover for Rachel Zegler, put out little clips of Rachel Zegler about how thankful she is to be Snow White, but now it looks like they're going an extra step because obviously people are furious. Fans of Disney are furious, and this is not some one-sided thing. Nearly everyone is united against Rachel Zegler right now. Not just people who are tired of the identity politics being shoved into these movies and these woke live-action remakes, but also a fan base that actually loves the thing that she's continuing to talk shit about. Well, now it looks like Disney's trying to do damage control for that said fan base, as they just announced this a few days ago. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs gets 4K release ahead of live-action remake. They just announced this. Disney's original Snow White will be released on 4K Ultra HD ahead of live-action remake's arrival in theaters. So it has not had one of these. People have been asking for this for a long time, apparently, and now they say in honor of Disney's 100th anniversary, and also probably because a lot of fucking fans are pissed. But you do have to ask the question, you know, it was made in 1937, so evidently so, according to Rachel Zegler. Disney has had Rachel Zegler out there using the D23 platform to shit on the original movie, to call the prince a creepy stalker, to say it's not okay to represent women like this. You've let this star of your live-action remake talk shit about the original. So isn't it weird that you'd want to go out there and promote this movie that's just so out of touch and out of date? Weird how that works, isn't it? Disney announces 4K Ultra Edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in honor of Disney 100, utilizing new scans of the film's original nitrate negative. The visually enhanced version of Snow White will be overseen by Disney animation experts Eric Goldberg and Michael Giammo, who also worked on Cinderella's 4K. A live-action adaptation of Snow White starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot has faced criticism for being too woke, with one critic having a familial connection to the original film. Yeah, that's another thing to factor in. You know, the director of this original Snow White movie? Well, his son had something to say about Rachel Zegler, didn't he? Snow White director's son, who also worked for Disney, by the way, criticizes insulting Disney remake starring Rachel Zegler. David Hand calls the company's reboot woke and pathetic, following Zegler criticizing his father's 1937 film as extremely dated. And also, by the way, he said that his father and Walt Disney would be turning over in their graves if they saw this live-action debacle and listened to what the star of their movies were saying about their films. So how long this has been planned and whether they specifically and strategically announced the release of this to coincide with some people being very, very upset about the disrespect that the original movie has gone through over the last couple weeks, who knows? Who knows whether it's just a coincidence or not? Either way, I don't think it rings very true for most people, because you have someone who's out there shit-talking the original. You have the son of the director, the original director, shitting on Rachel Zegler for what she's saying, and now you guys at Disney are trying to promote this thing like it's something you're proud of, when clearly, based on how your star has talked about the original Snow White, you shouldn't be proud of it. It wasn't progressive enough. How dare you show dwarves like that, according to Peter Dinklage? All these things that were supposedly big problems with the original, now you're re-releasing it to try to get more money out of people's pockets. We'll see if this desperate damage control works for them. Somehow, I don't think it's going to do anything to save Rachel Zegler's woke disaster. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.